Hi, I'm the Smoking Elk and this is my garlic chili chicken. So we're going to be knocking up garlic chili chicken, British Indian restaurant style garlic chili chicken. We're going to be doing some tandoori chicken on these skewers. We're going to be skewing them over some hot coal on this Thuros B2 grill. We're going to have the sauce on the go in the pan. We're even going to knock up some Bombay potatoes and some homemade flatbreads. Let's crack on. So we've got a chimney full of coal, get it nice and hot. That's almost ready to go into the Thuros B2 grill. First up, we're going to skewer some chicken. Here we have some chicken thighs that we've diced and have been marinating overnight in just a simple tandoori curry paste and a bit of yogurt. So we're going to thread that onto the skewers. Nice and simple. Just thread the little bits of chicken through onto each skewer, like so. So these coals are nice and ready. So we're just going to go ahead, take off the grill grate, and we're going to pop those into the charcoal grate. Now, one of the things I really like about the Thuros B2 grill is you've got this height adjustable charcoal basket. So you can bring it up if you want to sear, if you're doing kebabs, you want to finish them off, you want a high heat or a lower heat, you can adjust one end down, one end up. Today we're going to start with both of them down. Just going to spread out these coals nice and evenly. Grill back on this side. Let's finish off preparing the chicken. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is start to cook these and get a lovely char on these tandoori chicken skewers. So just going to pop these in the skewer holes. And with the Thuros B2, the thing I like about this, we've got a pan on the shelf there, we've got 3 skewers on the go here, absolutely perfect for things like curries, kebabs, and these skewers rotate, so all you need to do is give them a push and it flips them, so you can hold into position wherever you want to keep it burning. So if you get a nice char on one side, you just give it a rotate and it cook the other side. So we're going to get a nice char on these. We're not going to get them so they're completely cooked because they're then going to be going in the sauce and we don't want them to overcook. So we're going to get a nice char cooked on the outside, slightly rare in the middle still probably, and then we're going to add it to the sauce and it's all going to come together. So for the sauce, I like using ghee for the oil. It's not, just use normal oil, but we're just going to stick a couple of tablespoons of ghee into the pan. And the first thing we want to do is cook down these onions. So we're just going to cook those down until they're nice and soft. All the while, just keeping an eye on the skewers, make sure they're not going to burn. But we want a nice bit of char on there, nice bit of crunch, nice bit of flavour from the charcoal before it goes into the sauce. Once your onions start to soften, we've got 6 cloves of garlic that we've thinly sliced. So we're going to go ahead and chuck those in. And we've also got this garlic and ginger paste, which is literally probably about 1.5 cloves of garlic and this thumb-sized piece of ginger mashed up into a paste. So that's going to go in as well. And obviously it's a garlic chili chicken, so of course we go in. We've got 3 nice hot chilies, finely sliced, in they go as well. You want to cook the garlic and the ginger down for about a minute or so. The smell coming off of this is absolutely fantastic. The smell coming off this is absolutely fantastic. If this isn't an absolute winner of a dish, bite me. So next to the sauce, 1.5 tablespoons tomato puree, in that goes. And again, just want to cook that down for about a minute just to reduce the bitterness from the tomato paste. Now we want to incorporate some of the spices. So we've got a couple of teaspoons of ground cumin, a couple of teaspoons ground coriander, got about a teaspoon of turmeric, and about a teaspoon of chilli powder. So we're not going to cook that long, just 20 seconds. We don't want the spices to burn, but just give that a quick blast over the heat. And then almost straight away, we're going to start adding some of this curry gravy, some of this base sauce that we made earlier. I will put a recipe for it below. It's from the curry guy. It's basically a highly spiced stock for your curries. So we're going to start just ladling that in so we don't want those spices to burn. In it goes, a couple of ladles at a time, nice and hot. We almost want the sauce on the edge to start caramelising slightly. Just going to give that a quick stir just to incorporate the spices, the onion, etc. Because we're not looking for any of those spices to burn. Once you burn your spices, the curry's going to be acrid. It's not going to be a nice flavour. So when I first started cooking curries from scratch, every now and again there would be a bitter curry, and no matter what I tried to fix it, just couldn't. And I learnt that I was just burning my spices, so don't do that. So anyway, there's the sauce starting to take shape. So we're just going to let that bubble away for a couple of minutes. We've got more of the curry gravy on hand. If that gets a bit too dry, again, have enough on hand so you make this to your desired consistency. So there's the sauce coming along nicely. Skewers coming along nicely. Lovely bit of char starting to appear on there. I'm just going to give them a bit of a turn. Oh yes, that's what we're looking for. Lovely, lovely bit of char. That's all going to add to the flavour. Get a bit steamy here. I'll just give that a little turn. And as you can see, that there is what we're looking for. We're just going to add a bit more of that gravy. Let's get it all in. That is more the consistency I'm after. And now this chicken, as you can see, got a lovely char along there. So that is absolutely perfect. Again, along there, beautiful char. So we're going to go ahead and add this now into the curry. So that's the chicken incorporated into the sauce. That is looking absolutely beautiful. I'm looking forward to that. So don't lose any more of the sauce. So I'm just going to pop a lid on. Just let that finish simmering until the chicken is cooked through, nice and tender. Happy days. So while we're doing that, we'll knock up a little bonus dish. Do some Bombay potatoes. So we've got this bulgy bowl here. We're just going to sit that. We haven't got a shelf there, doesn't matter. We're going to sit it over the coal, and we're going to add about a tablespoon of ghee into there. We're going to be making Bombay potatoes. These are just some potatoes that are boiled up earlier, a bit of turmeric and paprika. We're going to go in with about half of a red onion. We haven't got a lot of potatoes, about 2 medium to large sized potatoes. So about half of a red onion. And I like some seeds in the Bombay potatoes. So we've got some mustard seeds. We're going to go in about half a teaspoon of black mustard seeds and about half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and just let that cook with the onion. Just going to take this curry off of the heat, and we're done. We don't want it to cook for too much longer. We don't want to lose that sauce, so we're just going to take that off of the heat for a bit while we finish cooking these Bombay potatoes. But I've also got another little bonus that we're going to stick on this grill, and that is some flatbreads. Homemade flatbreads. We've just made enough dough for 3 flatbreads. So all I've done is about 170 grams of white flour or strong bread flour. We've got about 2-3 grams of yeast, maybe half a teaspoon, 100 mils of warm water, got a tablespoon of olive oil. We've got about half a teaspoon each of salt and sugar. And all we've done is just kneaded that for 10 minutes, left it to rise for an hour, and flattened it out to this. So all we're going to do with that is just whop that straight on the hot grill, like so. Now this shouldn't take long at all. Should start seeing some bubbles forming. Once the bubbles start forming, again, we don't want it to burn, so as soon as the bubbles start forming and it's starting to cook, we're going to give it a quick flip. We want to make sure we're not burning the other side. These onions are done. So while that flatbread's bubbling, as you can see, these bubbles starting to appear. Going to get the potatoes into the pan and just give those a quick stir. Like I said, these are boiled, they're cooked, just boiled with a bit of turmeric. Now, bubbles, lovely bubbles starting to appear on this naan. Let's give it a quick glimpse, make sure we're not burning. We're looking good on that side, so we're going to go ahead and flip. Got these nice charred, crispy bits, which is exactly what we're looking for. So again, 30 seconds or so on that side. One thing I forgot in the potatoes, some garlic and chilli paste. Let's get it in now and give that a good stir to mix with the potatoes and cook down for 30 seconds. The naan or the flatbread is done. Look at that, what's that, 45 seconds. Take a look at that, beautiful. So that's one. I'm going to go ahead and cook another one of those. But first, potatoes, I'm going to add some spices. Got a little bit of turmeric, a bit of chilli powder, a bit of cumin and coriander. Get those in and stir to combine. Doesn't matter if your potatoes fall apart a little bit. To the Bombay potatoes, I'm just going to add about half a tin of chopped tomatoes. Just give that a quick stir, just to give them a bit of moisture. But they're nearly done. Let's give that naan a quick flip. Caught a little bit there. Don't worry too much. That would just flake off like so. So the Bombay potatoes are done. Seasoning, some salt, and some pepper. So there's a nice little side dish cooked alongside the curry. Second flatbread. Again, 45 seconds, flatbread, done. Curry's back on. Take the lid off. We're just going to make sure we're completely cooked. Season the curry with salt, pepper, about a teaspoon of garam masala. We're just going to add to that. Lastly, if you're that way inclined, a bit of coriander just to garnish over the top. Same on the Bombays. We are done. Tandoori, garlic chili chicken, Bombay potatoes, homemade flatbreads. Happy days. And there we go, garlic chili chicken, Bombay potatoes, homemade flatbread, got some pilau rice, all cooked on a Thuros B2. See how versatile that was, see how nice and easy that was. Now we're going to go ahead, have a little taste. Got some of the flatbread here, going to go in with some of that sauce. Oh yes, that is absolutely packed with flavour. Chilli and garlic, the spices, really warm, nice bit of heat. Flatbread is perfect for it. Next up, have a little go on those Bombay potatoes. Nice and soft, beautifully spiced. You get a bit of flavour from those mustard seeds and the cumin seeds. And that's it, that's me done. I've been a smoking elk, you've been brilliant. If you've got any suggestions, what you'd like me to cook next, leave a comment below. I do aim to reply to all comments. Any feedback, good or bad, go ahead. I've got a thick skin, crack on. I'll see you next week, happy days.